Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome. I just wanted to make this video real quick because of what I'm feeling today. And I like being honest with all of you about what I'm feeling and what you may be feeling at the same time, too. And for me right now, I'm going through my lonely phase. Yeah, you heard it right. I go in and out of phases where there are times that I feel very lonely, and it doesn't matter who you see, who comes to visit you, who you go, where you go, it doesn't matter. And this is when you're living alone. I'm talking about living alone. I know you can feel lonely even if you're living with somebody, but this one is basically about when you live alone. And I'm going through that phase right now. I'm going through a phase of, excuse me guys, you already know the story about this bug I've got. I'm going through a little lonely phase of just wishing I had somebody great in my life, a great man. Yeah, I'm just going through that little phase right now. It's been about a week. And I go in and out. There are days when there are times, phases I guess you could say, where I'm very happy I'm living alone. I mean literally happy. And then something out of who knows where starts making me feel like, God, it'd be so nice to have a great guy around. You know, a great guy, that's the key word. Great. And then I start feeling kind of blue, you know, like I wake up and it's, oh God, I wake up alone again. I'm going to have coffee alone again. I'm going to have my brunch alone again. I'm going to have dinner alone again. Because you can't have, you know, people can't be there for you all the time. They just can't. They've got their own lives. Your kids, your grandkids, your neighbors, friends, whoever, family, whatever. Everybody's got their own lives. So they can't be there for a person living alone every day, as you well know, for those of you that live alone. So I'm going through that phase right now. Like this morning I woke up and I thought, oh, it's Saturday. Not that it really matters what day, because I've been retired since 2020, or actually 2019, and the weekend still, psychologically for me, subconsciously, whatever, the weekend is still, I don't know, oh it's Saturday, oh it's Sunday, I don't know what that is. It's just, I guess it's ingrained in my brain, but I wake up and I think, oh, it's the weekend. Oh, I wish I had a great guy to, let's go to a farmer's market. Let's go to a flea market. Let's go to, I don't know, take a drive. I don't know, just anything, you know, that romance kind of a companionship. You know, friends and family, yes, they're wonderful. Neighbors, whoever is in your life, they're wonderful, of course, and I'm very grateful for what I have. But every now and then I go through this little phase of, gosh, it'd be nice to have a little love in my life. I'm just being honest with you. Having a little love in my life would be so nice. So I'm going through that phase right now. Tell me about your feelings regarding that. If you're going through that or have gone through that, or do you go up and down too, where some phases you go through you're very lonely feeling, other phases you're very grateful you're living alone? Because I go back and forth with it, I really do. It's like, oh, I'm so glad I live alone. I don't have to put up with anybody. I don't have to compromise with anybody. I can live how I want. I can go to bed, wake up whenever I want. I can eat if I want, not want. I can cook if I want and not cook. I go through that. And then there are days when I sit down to eat dinner, because this is where I sit when I eat dinner. I never, ever, 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 ever sit at the kitchen table to eat, ever. Because it just feels too weird to be sitting alone with these chairs around me, and I don't know, I can't do it. I did actually try it one time, and I felt so awkward and weird just sitting there by myself at the table eating. That's just me. I did not like the feeling. So I come and I sit right here, put something on the TV that I like, and eat my meals. So yeah, right now guys, I'm just in that phase, and being 70, it's not likely I'm going to find somebody. I just don't, I don't know. I don't get the feeling that anybody's going to come into my life unless it's by some miracle. Because I've known from reading articles and from comments on other videos, I've read how there are people, they join everything you can think of. They join classes, they join crafting things, they travel, they join all kinds of things, and they still can't find anybody. So I'm a firm believer that if you're meant to find, or somebody's meant to be in your life, they're going to come into your life no matter what. I'm a firm believer. Like Paula Deen, I've mentioned this in videos before. You know, the way I mean, she was as busy as could be running her business and everything. She never met anybody. Well, how did she meet somebody? Her dogs ran into her neighbor's yard and pooped, and she went over there to apologize. She went over to chase them down and apologize to the guy standing at the fence for her dogs doing that. And then she went home with her dogs, and then 2 weeks later they did it again. They ran to this guy's yard, and again he happened to be standing at his fence, and that's how she met her husband, Michael. That's a woman who was involved with tons of people because of her business. Never met anybody till she said that every night she used to lay down, every night when she went to bed, she would say, "Lord, bring me a neighbor," because she just couldn't be out there finding anybody. And so she said for 4 years she prayed, "Lord, bring me a neighbor." And lo and behold, the dogs run to the neighbor, and he ends up being her husband. And they've been together for like 20 years or so, 21 years, and they seem to be very happy. So yeah, I'm just going through that right now. I do wish, I'm in that phase right now where, wow, do I really wish I could find a wonderful man, a wonderful man. And I'd want a man who could cook too. I don't want some man that expects to be waited on hand and foot day and night. No, thank you. He's got to be a part of everything. He's got to be a part of the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, the everything. I'm not here to service a man like a maid. No. And a lot of men in my age group still expect that. I'm 70 now. I just turned 70 this month. And a lot of men from my era of being younger, they expect that woman to do everything. No, that's not going to be the case. So, yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted to share it with you because I was feeling really blue this morning, and I was going to put my makeup on and everything, and I thought, no, I'm not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood to put makeup on. So, like I've told you before, you'll see me with it, you'll see me without it. If you don't like it, see you later. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling that mood today. And we're supposed to have a storm moving in, although my daughter says it's tomorrow, but my forecast shows we're supposed to get something tonight. And it's sunny and bright, skies are blue, there's just a few tufts of clouds over the mountains. So I don't know if anything's really moving in. I was really hoping it would, because that makes me want to just kind of snuggle in with my dogs and just kind of let go of everything. And yeah, guys, tell me how you feel if you're living alone, especially if you're, you know, older. I'm going to put my title to where, you know, 70, I'm going to put something like 70, living alone, feeling lonely, something of that nature. But this applies to anybody who's living alone. Maybe I should just put that, because if I put 70, somebody might go, oh, forget it, I'm not 70. I don't know. But I'm just, I don't know, guys, I'm just feeling a little bluesy, I guess you could say, where it's Saturday. Wish I had a great guy that I could go, I don't know, maybe to our Old Town. We have a place called Old Town here in Albuquerque. And I would love to go, just holding hands, you know, walking through, checking out the shops and the restaurants that are there, or I don't know, just little things, you know, the everyday little things, even going shopping, even going to get groceries. It would be nice to occasionally have somebody to go with. You get tired of doing everything alone. At least I do. Now, I know there are those of you who love living alone, and that's great. But let me tell you something. When somebody posts a video, like when creators like me post a video, and let's say it is about this loneliness, there's nothing worse than when somebody gets on, I love living alone. They comment, I love living alone. I think it's the greatest thing ever. I can't imagine not living alone. I'm so happy. I this, I so, I that. That does not make that content creator feel very good. It makes them feel like, oh God, what's wrong with me that I can't be that happy, what have you. So don't do that. It's kind of, I liken it to if I watched a video of somebody, let's say somebody said their mother just died. So they posted a video talking about their mother just dying, right? And they're brokenhearted or they're feeling really down and out about it. And I get on there and post a comment saying, oh, well, I'm so lucky. My mother's still alive and she's so healthy. I get to see her all the time and she's just the greatest thing ever. I went to dinner with her just the other night, blah, blah, blah. Well, do you think that's going to make that content creator feel very good? Like, wow, I just posted that my mother passed away and this person is talking about how great their life is because their mother is still alive. That's cruel. That's downright cruel. So yeah, I'm just kind of like telling you, you know, if you're happy living alone, that's great. But when you post that, you know, everything's just peachy keen for you all over life living alone, well, those people that get on and watch my video and read the comments, it can make them feel kind of bad. So I say, don't do that. Sympathize, empathize, be kind, you know, understand that people are going through whatever they're going through. Like in this case, any comments I get, they will most likely be like, yeah, I'm living alone and feeling lonely too, or yeah, it'd be great if I had a great guy, or something to that nature. Don't come back with, oh, well, you know, you need to start doing this and you need to start doing that. No, somebody is going through whatever they're going through for whatever reason. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just feeling, I don't know, kind of lost today. Kind of wishing there was somebody to share the weekend with, somebody to plan dinner tonight. Like, honey, do you want to go out to eat or pick up something and bring it home? You want to watch a movie? Or should we make dinner together? You know, that sort of thing. And like I said, I go through phases. There are days when I thank goodness I don't have to worry about cooking or anything. I do whatever I want, and that's the majority of the time, okay? The majority of the time I am very happy I'm living alone because I don't have to contend with somebody else. I don't have to contend with or compromise or anything like that. I can live my life however I want to, when, you know, in what way I want to without anything from anybody. And I am grateful for that. Like, I mean, even as I'm talking about feeling lonely today, I realize that I am lucky in a lot of ways because there are people who are in terrible relationships and they're feeling very lonely. Well, they've got somebody right there. And that's one of the worst feelings ever, is to feel alone when you're with somebody. Now, I'm not one of those people that can have a roommate. No way. Because to me, having roommates, I wouldn't like it. Let's say I did meet a guy and wanted to, let's go to my house and watch a movie. Well, I wouldn't, it would be weird not to have the privacy of it being just us two. Knowing there's roommates. No, that just wouldn't work for me. But, yeah, I'm just in this phase today, guys. I don't know what. April showers bring May flowers. Well, yeah, I wish I had a ton of flowers right now. I don't know. Just feeling a little down and out, and I don't even know what to think. I'm feeling kind of down. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna lift myself up by getting busy doing something, and because I'm tired. I was gonna go to the store, but I'm too tired today to do anything. I'm just plain old tired. So I'm gonna think of something to do though. So anyway, guys, share your thoughts on being lonely or living alone, and maybe being older and living alone. Share your thoughts. Help others get through their lonely times too. Take care, guys. See you later. Oh, my babies.